Eastern Cape COGTA MEC Zolile Williams has assured the flood victims in Mthatha that the government will relocate the homeless families to the new identified land and will also renovate the partially demolished homes. The B&B stay for the homeless has been extended by 15 more days. Williams has invited 5 centres in Mthatha to assess and evaluate the progress on the intervention efforts amid disastrous floods that have claimed 102 lives in the province.
We are coming live from Mthatha. You remember that there are plus minus 4 or 5 centers that were identified to accommodate those people that are homeless. But the MEC and his team just visited one of the centers just to reboost their what you call because they have been worried about their future. He's saying that those whose houses are partially demolished will be renovated and bring them back to their places. But let me just bring him in here just to tell me more about the main purpose also of your visit, because you have been here for quite some time, and today what is actually your visit all about?
Yes, thank you very much. Today we are here to assess the state of humanitarian support, psychosocial support, healthcare and medical services that are provided to the communities, and everything that relates to the comfort of the residents who are in all our centers here. And we understand fully that a mass care center will not be as comfortable as a family home. So there will be glitches here and there, but our staff, our personnel is doing all they can to ensure that the people are comforted. But we also want to indicate to those whose houses may have minor challenges, minor breakages because of damages. So those ones, we would want to immediately go to rebuild those houses so that we can resettle them back into their homes. And that resettlement package includes a full month's grocery for that family so that they can go back and resettle at home and try to rebuild themselves. But they are not going to be taken back to homes just on groceries alone. We're also organizing stoves, electric equipment, and everything that would ensure that the basics are available for a family to operate. And we want to indicate this disaster is not a show of competition or a political event where parties make cheap political point scoring. It's a matter of life and death to these communities. That's why we discourage political parties from really using this disaster to gain political scores. What we are intending to do is to resettle these communities. We have received land. The municipality has resolved last week, and we want to resettle them through temporary structures. But those who've got areas within Dikolin that are not part of the floodplain, we will resettle them in Dikolin. And so we want everyone must come to support these communities and not really go out of his way to really damage the image or reputation of others. We are to help these communities, all of us as a community.
Let's talk about the land. Has it been identified to relocate these people to?
Yes, we've already identified the land. That's why the King Sabata Dalinja municipality last week took a resolution to say the 2 pieces of land as you go out R61 towards Ngobo, those pieces of land are the ones that are going to be used. What we are planning now is that the environmental impact study is done and that services like bulk water and sanitation are brought closer to that area so that those people can be resettled.
Well, there are those who are at the B&Bs and the date now is almost expired. Anything that will maybe just cool them down?
Well, those that are in B&Bs, the Department of Human Settlements has extended their stay, so they will still be residing there. But we want to also go to them, talk to them about possibilities of them. Others have got damaged homes. Talk about possibilities of resettle them back, work on those houses that's still to be reconstructed and ensure that they go back home, because it's not nice to stay in an unfamiliar environment where there are many people. So definitely there will be challenges because people are not familiar to each other in terms of residing in one place. So those issues we clearly understand, and we're trying our best to give little comfort to them until we resettle them back to their homes.
Thank you very much. That was Zolile Williams. He's a MEC for COGTA in the Eastern Cape, just reassuring the community here, the homeless people that are here, that indeed the government is doing something. Those who lost their homes will be relocated, but those whose houses were partially demolished, then their houses will be renovated and bring them back to their original places.